Hi guys, today we're going to look at one more type of word problem for quadratics, where you're going to see problems like this where it says the sum of the squares. So the sum of the squares of two negative consecutive even integers is 100. So in this type of example, first look at the fact that they're consecutive even integers. That's the first thing you want to do. And we know let statements for consecutive even integers go like this. X is the first integer. X plus 2 is the second integer. That's when we have consecutive even, or if you have consecutive odd integers. Let statements would be that. The equation, again, just like yesterday, when you see the word negative or positive, you're going to skip that until the end. Okay, skip until the end for the negative part. So I'll just do that in like a different color so you could see that. You're going to skip until the end. Okay, so now we're going to deal with the part that says the sum of the squares. So that's telling you that you're going to add the squares of each of those integers. So you're going to square x, and you're going to square x plus 2. And the sum of the squares equals 100. So the one thing you have to be careful of with squaring here is that you're squaring a binomial. This is FOIL. So we're going to do x squared plus, and then we have x plus 2 times another x plus 2. That's FOIL, equals 100. X squared plus, and you have to FOIL this. X times x is x squared, then 2x, then another 2x, and then 2 times 2 is 4, equals 100. You now have 2x squared plus 4x plus 4, and I'll set it equal to 0 from now. Subtract the 100. So minus 100 equals 0, because all quadratics have to get set equal to 0. So I now have 2x squared plus 4x minus 96, because 4 minus 100 equals 0. I'm going to factor that. Always look for a GCF first. I have a GCF of 2. So 2 times x squared plus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. I then factor, I'm going to continue over here, and then factor 2 and then 2 binomials equal to 0. So I have x times x is x squared. I need factors of 48 that have a difference of 2, so it'll be 6 and 8. My bigger number is positive, so I put a positive on the 8 and a negative on the 6. Remember, the 2 can divide out. So I have x minus 6 equals 0, or x plus 8 equals 0. So if I add 6, I get x equals 6. If I subtract 8, x equals negative 8. And then I go back to the beginning, and I go back to the fact that they told me that the numbers were going to be negative. So since the numbers were going to be negative, I am going to reject the positive. Just like we did yesterday, we're going to reject the positive value, and we're only going to accept the negative value. So we have, for our first integer, we have negative 8. And then for the second integer, we have negative 8 plus 2, which is negative 6. And those are our two integers. Okay? So tonight for homework, you have 3 problems like this one. Sometimes you reject none of them. If it doesn't say negative or positive, like if it didn't say this at all, it just said consecutive even integers, then you would accept both answers, and you would have 2 answers. You would tell me negative 8 and negative 6, or 6 and 8. Okay? Sometimes it tells you that they want the positive, so then you reject the negative. So you have to go back to the beginning of the problem and read it carefully. All right, so work on those tonight. You have 3 of those tonight. Thanks. Bye.